My name's Matt Lillard, and I'm playing Alistair Goldfang, a Dragonborn Gold Sorcerer.
Like I said in this, I mostly want to talk about like what do we love about Dungeons and Dragons? Like what is it that keeps us coming back? What were you sort of, with this character, let's start with that. So with this character, what were you sort of hoping to kind of play with a little bit?
Well, it's such a weird thing to create a character, you know. Right now in the Twitch and D&D world, you're kind of being thrown into games at like 5th level.
Right,
Like first through 5th, you figure out how that character's played.
Hugely.
And like where he lives in you and the things he wants to do, and is he brave or is he scared or what drives him?
Yeah.
So it's funny because you're like, you know, it's a test run and it's like, here we are and we're presenting it. So for me, I wanted to be able to hold the space for the group, to not let you down, to not let the game down. And you know, to play a sort, like I've never played a Dragonborn. I've never played, you know, somebody that's connected to the other world. I mean, so just holding up the space of the game.
Well, so like that last speech that you made, where you sort of thanked
that was
everyone in
weird.
the party.
I don't know what that was.
Well, no, but it was great. Like, where did that come from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have no idea.
But maybe that was character?
Well, but here's the thing. I think that it was really about holding up the game.
Okay.
And realizing that my position in this game is to move into one space, to facilitate everyone. Like when I said in the beginning, I will lay my life down for you, it's because I know I'm not going on to the next game.
Yeah.
So there's an element of like holding space for the game. And then, you know, and you asked the question, like, what is it about D&D? The thing for me is that it gives you the opportunity to recklessly use your imagination.
Yeah.
To like lean into a space of playing a character or imagining a situation that you can unabashedly do. And there, I don't know, for some reason, in that moment, I was like, oh, here's how I say goodbye. And it was like, I don't know, it was just a moment that came out of it. And that's the thing I love about the game, is that it gives you a chance to use your imagination, but also you can do anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and the fun thing about that is that it is a discovery. So you don't decide that your character is the kind of person who will do a farewell speech. It just comes to you.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you were to continue with Alistair, who knows, that might become a trait.
Maybe he becomes that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that people don't understand. Like people, when they don't play the game or haven't played the game before, they don't understand that you don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
And you don't know how it's going to play out, and you don't know who you are until you get into it. And I don't know, it's the magic of it.
Yeah, I sort of feel that way about acting as well, though. That like in the beginning, you are when things surprise you, those are the best moments.
Right.
And you kind of didn't plan it, but you were just enough in it that you went, oh wow, like I had a feeling there that I didn't know I would have, or I did something that I didn't plan on doing.
Well, that certainly is what makes our job magical.
Yeah.
I mean, Uta Hagen says you're looking for moments of connectivity. You're looking for these moments where you get lost.
Yeah.
And you know, and we get to do it in a way that, you know, every year, or, you know, you're on True Blood for like 7 seasons, you're playing that for a long time, or Daredevil, and, you know, you get these moments in these long runs where you're doing something that you know, that people outside of our profession don't get to live in.
Right.
You know, we get to do something different all the time, and it's fun. And again, D&D, it's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. I mean, in fact, we were talking just before this, and for me, you know, I love acting and it feeds my soul and all that. And I've definitely started doing it because I played as a kid in my imagination, and that was so addictive. But in some ways, for me, Dungeons and Dragons gets me closer to that initial feeling than even acting can sometimes, because there's so many other variables. And
and I do think, look, at D&D, you're doing, like, you're chasing heroic moments. You're being brave. You're vanquishing evil. You're doing these big storybook kind of ideas. Like, you're attacking them.
Yeah.
You know, and acting, there's so much of it's about, am I going to work again? Am I hitting my line? Am I saying my line right? You know, and we've been doing it a long time. And there is something about D&D that there's this freedom that you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, Tommy said it, and I agree with him, that when you play, there's this, again, like you sort of turn into an 8-year-old again or something. Like there's this kid sitting at the table across from me, but that's part of what I think is so great about this game.
Yeah, it's energy.
Yeah, it's just
right?
energy.
You're pretending with reckless abandonment.
Do you have a favorite aspect of D&D, like role playing versus combat versus character?
Yeah, I hate combat.
Hate combat. Okay.
I don't love combat. I mean, I always love. I like playing swords. I like playing casters because that you can sort of figure out things to do outside of like damage.
Right.
You know, I think for me, like the game I play, I've played with the same guys for 27 years. So for me, it's about sitting around a table and enjoying the friendship of the guys that I love.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we started a company. I actually started a Dungeons and Dragons company.
It's a really cool company.
Which is crazy.
I can't believe that you did that like as an adult.
Yeah,
You were
with like a
making a
full, like we
toy.
all
Yeah.
have full-time jobs.
I
It's
know.
like, make no mistake, this is like a midlife crisis. Instead of getting new cars and new wives,
Yes.
like we are just building
God,
a deep,
though.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
thank
like
God.
the new era of a midlife crisis. But we started a Dungeons and Dragons company because we love each other. And we're like, we want to do something outside of like sort of our normal lives. And so
Yeah.
we started this company. And this is actually the shirt of the company, which is a dinosaur and a little kid boxing the dinosaur. But
So cool.
yeah, thank you.
Well, as a little gift for you, we have something.
I have a gift?
I have a gift.
Do I get to take one?
You don't get to take that.
What does it do? What does
I
it
can't
do?
tell you that as a
Damn
spoiler
it.
for future games.
Damn. I
However,
hate that I'm not going on, by the way. Can we start a write-in campaign? The fact that I'm not going on, we can stop this.
season 2, maybe we'll have to make you stick around for all 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But yes, we would like to present you as an official member of the R&R Brigade.
What?
This will now be how you are recognized as such.
Oh, you got dang good gentles. That's awesome. Can you see that? Just gonna put it in my ear.
So only people who have played these games
an earring?
and get an R&R Brigade pin.
That's awesome.
So it's a very exclusive club.
I'm gonna put it on my guy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Can
for
I say
coming.
real quick?
You can say. What do you want to say?
You were amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're an amazing DM.
Thank you very much.
Your ability to like create story and let people buy in and tone and feel. You've gone all out and
Thank
you
you.
completely were extraordinary.
Thank you
players.
so much.
thank
I
you
had
for having
a
me.
lot of help this time around. I mean, every little prop everybody made, like I sent them a PDF and they were like, yep, we can do all of that.
But can I say real quick that you're creating like, this is what I want to do, and you're
Yeah.
leading people and they're like inspired to say yes
Oh, thanks, man.
and to support you. So have a great run.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that we will.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.